has more than one moon, which means NASA and the government have been lying to you yet again. Right now, in our sky, is a second object orbiting Earth, tracked, studied, and deliberately downplayed. NASA knows, the government knows, and the ancients tried to warn us. But NASA never volunteers this information, because this second moon may be more than just a rock. Someone may be watching. Here are the cracks in the story. It starts with a rock. In 2006, astronomers identified 2003 YN107, a small asteroid following a weird loop around Earth. In 2016, more astronomers found another, 469,219 Kamoʻoalewa, and NASA quietly confirmed it. A quasi-satellite, a near-Earth companion, not a moon. That's what NASA said. But look closer. It orbits Earth. It stays locked in a strange horseshoe path. And it's been doing that for over a century. So why not call it moon? Other planets have multiple moons. Why hide it? Because naming it a second moon would raise questions they don't want to answer. And the deeper you go, the more it stinks of a cover-up. Stay with me. NASA spends billions tracking asteroids, but almost nothing is published about Earth's quasi-moons, even though they're closer than Mars. Why? Because these aren't just rocks. In 2021, a study funded by NASA revealed something bizarre. Kamoʻoalewa has a composition unlike most asteroids. In fact, it looks exactly like lunar material, as if it came from our moon. But no known impact could have launched it into such a perfect mirrored orbit, unless it was deliberately placed in orbit. This isn't new. The Zulu of Africa speak of a time before the moon, when the Earth was in chaos. Then came the Great Egg, and later, 2 moons in the sky. The Babylonians referred to twin heavenly lights, one visible, one shadow. The Aztecs recorded a time when 2 moons competed for the night. The Greeks had Selene and Artemis, both lunar deities, each with separate traits. And the Bible? Revelation 8 speaks of a burning mountain falling from the sky. Some say it's prophecy. Others say it already happened. And the second moon is what remains. Here's the part that should keep you up tonight. China is going to Earth's other moon. NASA is joining the race. In 2025, NASA launches Artemis 3 to return to the moon. And hidden in the mission logs is a proposed study of Earth's Trojan objects. Why suddenly care about a rock they once dismissed? Because the rock isn't just a rock, and they know the public getting too close to the truth. Some astronomers speculate it's a lunar fragment, but lunar fragments don't enter stable mirrored orbits for 100 years. Other theories say it's artificial. That's right, intelligently built. A monitoring station, a watchtower, an observation outpost, disguised as an asteroid. Whistleblower JP from the U.S. Army claimed in 2022 that a mission retrieved tech from a gray-colored asteroid near the moon. But the data was sealed by Space Command. Another theory, deeper and darker, says the second moon isn't just monitoring. It's inhabited. Once again, the Anunnaki connection comes into play. Zecharia Sitchin's translations of ancient Sumerian texts described the Anunnaki, godlike beings from Nibiru, a planet on a long elliptical orbit. According to him, they came to Earth to mine resources, then vanished. But others say they never left. They simply moved, just out of sight, hidden behind Earth's moon, or aboard Earth's quasi-satellite Kamoʻoalewa, waiting for Nibiru's return. It would explain the secrecy, the silence, the rush to reach it before China. Because if alien observers are quietly watching from a second moon, the first country to reach them controls the truth. NASA downplays quasi-moons, but constantly invests in software to detect and track near-Earth objects with non-standard orbits. They've increased funding to programs that classify space anomalies, but redacted most findings. In 2018, documents from the Air Force's Space Fence program were leaked, describing anomalous returns from near-Earth orbit, but the reports were never released. Multiple amateur astronomers report sudden object disappearances in sky surveys, blamed on glitches. And every time Kamoʻoalewa gets close, NASA issues a brief, dismissive statement. And nothing more. Kamoʻoalewa's orbit lines up with a 300-year cycle, matching the mysterious disappearance and reappearance of so-called sky guests in ancient records. The Tartarian reset theory claims the skies were manipulated, restructured, possibly during one of these cycles. Is it a coincidence the second moon's return overlaps this timeline? Or are we being prepared for a profound revelation? Maybe Earth never had one moon. Maybe the moon we know was a replacement after the real one was destroyed. Or maybe Earth has always been under surveillance, from one side, by the moon, from the other, by something pretending not to be there. And the ones who built it? They're not coming. They're already here. NASA will never say the words. They'll never admit Earth has a second moon, because that one truth unravels everything. Ancient knowledge, celestial manipulation, and the presence of the Dark Watchers from above. It's not just about a rock, it's about control, and the illusion of being alone in the cosmos. Because if we've been under observation all this time, then someone else has always been calling the shots, and they don't want you looking at the sky. They don't want you to see the truth, not until their reinforcements arrive.